Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Who's ready to get inky? I am. I hope everyone is doing well, and thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you are enjoying all of your moments. As wild and crazy as my days have been lately, I am still enjoying all of my moments. Well, I want to say all of them. My dad used to drive me crazy because I used to always say, "How you doing, Dad?" He goes, "Never a bad day in my life, never a bad day in my life." But I knew what his life entailed, and I knew there were lots of bad days, but I took that as him always enjoying the moments that he could and focusing on those. So that's what I mean when I say that. So yes, my knee pain, I don't enjoy those moments really, but what I do enjoy is that I know how to take care of it and manage it for the most part. So that's a plus. Per answered. Anyways, all right, enough of that nonsense. Oh my gosh, I covered everything up because I was like, I want you guys to see what we're up to here. I want to get to playing with some more pieces that I want to put in those glue books that I have put on the side burner here for another minute. And before they go into the stack where the daughter's journals have landed again, you know, I need to get them done. Let's get my hair out of there. So sorry about that. So sorry. Don't mean to share my hair. So as I was looking at the video, and I'm guessing by the time I'm doing this video, I haven't, Monday's video, which hasn't posted as of me doing this video. Today's Sunday. Oh my gosh. So when you watch Monday's video, when you have watched Monday's video, someone might have, or many of my friends might have said, you know what, Sandra, put the black because it pops out. And I think when I watched the video back when I was putting the pieces back together, I noticed that. So I came back in, I put the black letters on top of the white letters, and I did do some edging, and I am messy. And I also realized while I was doing it, if I lay it down and go around it, it was definitely easier. I still have some little areas where it's a little thicker than others, but for the most part, it's better. I like this. I went and checked it against like fabrics and books and just different things that will be in the cells, and this pops because rule of thumb, 3 colors, right? Triangles, 3 colors, 3 points. There's, you know, that number 3, that very wonderful number 3. And then 3, whoops, and then 3 is also considered a very busy number. Did you know that? I don't know. Is it numerology, feng shui? I don't know, but whatever it is, that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put these aside so I don't wreck them. Where can I put them? I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. I'm going to put them, oh, I stole all my sticky notes from this desk to take into the sales room because I need these little ones in there. So I'll put them in there. That's where that's going. I did learn my lesson from using the VersaFine on slick papers. And so these are kind of slick. These are the side pieces from where the florals were. Let me see. Do I have anything quick and handy? Whoops. Oh my gosh. Remember these? So I'm still working on cutting all of these out, but it was the other piece like that. Something like that. And we did do a practice play when I had gotten those new stamps, which I haven't even played with those stamps except for here. I do like these. Oh, I need to pull these out. They're kind of messy. I don't know. Should I put these? I mean, they're messy. I was going to cut this one out and then I didn't. I don't even know, like if somebody won the June giveaway, would they even want these? If I have enough yeses, I'm just gonna throw these papers. It's got ink smears on them, a dot on there. I mean, I might add more, but otherwise, I'm not gonna do anything with these because I have a whole stack here to play with. So I'm either gonna, I know, don't say it out loud. I'm gonna toss it, or I'm gonna toss it somewhere. So should it be into the June giveaway stuff? Which reminds me, I have a lot of friends that I know usually join the giveaways that have not sent me their entry. Please don't forget, my friends. Don't forget if you want to be in there. I want you to be in there. And anyone else, all are welcome. I will link the giveaway video in the description box here. So you can go open that up and you can take a look at it. And everything you need to know about that giveaway is in that description box. I just don't want to put all that information in every video. So I will link that video. And then if you haven't seen the video and you want to watch it, feel free. Please give it a thumbs up though when you go over there. That'd be super great. And then open the description box, follow all the things. They're very minute, like they're so easy. Just follow the things and you're entered. It's just easy, just like that. Okay, colors I have to work with. On the archival ink I have my love-hate relationship with is because I never feel like my black is black enough, and I see other people use this and it seems really black. So I have that one. My watering can, I love this one. And then I have this one is, how do you say her name? Wendy. I can say Wendy. So how do you say her name? Does anybody know? It's spelled, if I can't really read this. Is that a U or a V, E, C, C, H, R, or E, or I? I'm not sure. The way, the type of writing, I have a hard time discerning the letters. And then I also have this acid-free, this coffee. This one I like, but for whatever reason, black is never good to me. It doesn't like me. That's all it is. It just doesn't like me. And then I also have these little tiny guys. So I have faded jeans, peeled paint. I love peeled paint. So I'm guessing they either discontinued this or not enough people loved peeled paint, because I can never find it in this size. And I want it so bad, so bad. So if everybody in the world could please start loving this paint so they'll make it in this size, I would be really appreciative. I'm always the odd duck out. I think there's another green. I can't remember the name of it though. And I think it's very similar to this color. I need to order that one and just get it and see how much I like it, if I like it as much as that one. I just have a thing for that color green. It's that shade. It's that shade. It's that 70s shade, 60s, 70s. I got Ground Espresso. This one is Dusty Concord. This one, Mermaid Lagoon. And this was like a whole little pack that I bought. Hickory Smoke. Black. Well, we can try it. We'll try that one and see. Let's see if that one works better than that one. And then this one is Vintage Photo. So that's not bad for buying that. And then all of these, I think I got nice, good colors. I was really careful not to buy the same colors. And then, so I have a haul video that you haven't seen yet and you won't see for a while, which, by the way, I moved all the haul videos to Tuesday because I figured, if I'm going all in, my friends, if I'm going all in again and I'm leaving the outside world workspace for like 95% of the time, then I think I can add more video footage, more videos hanging out with my friends here on YouTube. Oh my gosh. So I've moved all the haul videos to Tuesdays, but that means once the haul videos are done, I don't know what I'll do on Tuesdays, if anything. Gosh, we're supposed to be crafting. Can I talk and craft? No, Sandra cannot craft and talk. Oh my gosh, craft and chat. Okay, so even though I have that in the description, it says craft and chat, all I'm doing is chatting. So my StazOns, I have Timber Brown, Jet Black, Midnight Blue, and this Royal Purple. Okay, really quick though, I did get some more inks at a sale, and you haven't seen the haul video, and I'm just gonna go grab them because I have them. I think I want to use them, and then you'll just see them on that haul. But trust me, there is so much more on that haul. Hold on one sec. All right, see, this is why I had to go grab them, because they're so they're archival, and I want to know how inky they are. I want to know what I've got going on here. These aren't normally my everyday colors, but I will tell you, every time I watch a YouTube video on somebody painting or something, I am seriously drawn to all these colors. So I do know I need a bit of brightness in my life. I feel like that's what all my friends here are. My friends are my brightness. You're the brightness. You are the glitter in my life, and I love glitter, and I really love it when it's not messy. Oh, Virgie, Wendy. Okay, somebody tell me her name. I have Buttercup, Tiger Lily, Pink Peony, Carnation Red, Forget Me Not. Isn't that crazy? And I still have not doubled up on any colors here. Sunflower. And then with the Ranger, I've got Vivid Chartreuse. I can read it. I have a hard time saying it. Vibrant Fuchsia. Okay, but you thought I wasn't going to be able to do that one either. Fuchsia. Fuchsia. I don't know. Just kidding. All right. Anyways, let's just first see if these stamp out. I also have my Rock Blocks, which I'm going to try and use. And I was so silly. I thought I was supposed to stick the blocks, my acrylic blocks, inside here. And I was like, they weren't fitting. And I was like, no, that's not how you do it. And then I thought, oh, there's directions. Maybe I should just look at those. And you just put your stamps on these and you rock them, right? Is that how you do it? I still haven't read the directions. You guys are probably saying, Sandra, read the directions. Okay, and there's a little one. What'd I do with my little one? It's in here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Trust me. I just got to find it. This says, you put your stamp on the block with some temporary adhesive, and then you ink up your stamp, and then you rest the block on the bottom. Yeah, you see, and they're holding it right there, and it's nice, and it's I can hold it gripping, so I'm not pinching, so that's even nicer too. Fancy. This is a gift that was sent in from Denise. Thank you so much, Denise. She said I was gonna love them, and I'm super excited. So I'm gonna do them. I thought if I'm gonna try them for the first time, I'm gonna do it with you. Let's find a stamp. Let's do. I want to do this big fat one right here. I love this stamp. Oh my gosh, can I get it off my block? Make some room. Who said that? Oh my gosh. Lordy. Maybe I'm going to get a different one. This thing, this has been on here since the last time I stamped, which was on that fabric. Okay, I'm not going to do that. That's taken too much effort. And I'm going to just take this one. This is one of the new ones. Let's try this. One of my newer stamps that I got. Oh, yeah. So here I've been going to the estate sales. I've been loving them so much, my friends. And then this morning I seen a post on Facebook, a friend of mine who is my crafty friend, one of my crafty friends here, local, and she is selling off all her, she liked making keychains and lanyards and things like that, and really, really pretty ones. And so she has a slew of beads. Like, did I use that word right? If I didn't, please correct me. I would prefer to use it right. Just do it gently. Just give me the gentleness. But don't beat around the bush, because I won't ever understand. Trust me. All right. Anyways, she put all her beads on there. She's not, I guess either she's doing something different. I can't see her not doing anything at all, but she, yeah, they're all for sale. The whole lot. There's tons and tons of them, all different kinds of colors. I don't think there was any glass ones in there. I don't know if I read that, but she has like all the different pretty colors and all the chunky ones and just a ton of them, and all the cords for like keychains and stuff like that. I don't know. So I messaged her and I said, hey, you still have those? I think I want to stamp first on just regular paper. So let's grab this as a practice sheet for these colors. I really did pick a big stamp to do these practice colors, didn't I? I want to try that, but I think I'm going to pick a smaller one just to do some practice ones. And so Jason is home. It's Sunday. He's working. He's in and out. Maggie's following him, so you're probably going to hear lots of footsteps. We hear the footsteps. We see the footprints. I know the difference most of the time. All right. I'm going to put this one on here like that. And I know it says to use some, but these are like pretty sticky, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, sunflower. And she says I'm going to do this way because it's easier on my hand. And you just rock it. Oh, man, that's so awesome. I love that. This is nice and juicy. Like that. And then that's a wet one. I need to get a dry one over here too. Do I have one? Do I have something dry? I have fat. What do I have? No, because you know what? I cleaned up finally a little bit. Cannot find anything here. We'll just give it a little swish. I have fabric. There we go. This little piece of fabric. Let's try the tiger lily. My mom spelled her name Lilly. Well, Lillian, Lillian. That's how she got her name. And then my grandgirl, Liliana. So my daughter named the kids like first and last. Oh, I didn't rock it though. Rocket. Oh my gosh, I just love that so much. You're right. What did I do with the wet one? Oh my gosh. There it is. Put it back over there and then do this. Anyways, but she spelled everybody's names just a tiny bit different. So Liliana has my mom's first name, and then she has my middle name as, so first and middle name. So, but she spells, instead of going by Lillian, she goes by Lily. My daughter's put it Liliana. And what color am I doing now? Pink. Oh yeah, vibrant fuchsia. And she spells it L-I-L-Y-A-N-A. Liliana. So, and when my daughter first named her, I wasn't used to saying like Anna. I was used to saying like Anna. And she kept saying, Mom, her name is not Liliana, it's Liliana. So half the people call her, half people that meet her and see her name spelled out call her Liliana, and some people call her Liliana. I think it just depends on how people, what they're used to. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Anna has 2 N's and Anna has 1 N. There's a, right? So, and my daughter was, so I had to get used to that. Now I'm so used to it. So when I hear somebody call her Liliana, I'm like, I still love that name too, but her name's not Liliana. It's Liliana. Anyhow, so she goes, her Lily is L-I-L-Y, and my mom is L-I-L-L-Y, or when she was present in this physical realm that we live in and had a hand and could write. That's how she did it. But let's see. She picks up the pen right now and starts writing. I won't be scared. I promise. I would be like, yay, my mom's here. Anyways, my baby sister would be scared. She'd be like, stop talking like that. This is so cool. I think I'm pressing harder than I have to. I'm so aggressive. I'm so aggressive. I always think I'm being too soft, and I'm just not. I'm just very aggressive. But all these are nice and juicy. Loving that. Loving that. Inks do not dry out as fast as we do. Thank God. But wish I didn't dry out as fast. All right. Let me... What color am I doing now? I'm all mixed up because I'm talking weird. Okay. Is it vivid chartreuse? Okay. Oh, I wasn't expecting that really pretty light green. Oh, sorry about that. That hurt my ears. I'm thinking it might have hurt yours too. But I'm just a sensitive Sandra, so I got that one. Let's see, carnation red. You know, if I use 2 hands, it actually takes a lot of pressure off of just using 1 hand. Isn't that funny that I'm just finding that out? So that's really pretty too. I'm liking these colors. It did have some leakage, so I'm wondering. She had them stored. I think a lot of this stuff was stored outside, and she had like a covered area. And so, however, that's not temperature controlled. And in Washington, even over on the west side where we went, it still gets very, very cold and very, very wet. But they're more wet. We're more dry on this side. So, yes. We're dry, they moist. That's pretty. I didn't rock it very well, but yeah, that's pretty. I like that too. I thought it was going to be, maybe depending on what kind of paper I put it on, I really thought it was going to be more this color, and it's more, let me see, faded jean really quick. I just want to see this. And I also want to try a watering can real quick. That's too little. I'm just going to go like this. All right. So who's excited? I know my live craft with me is a weird time of the day on a weekday. Oh, it's like a darker shade than this, but you wouldn't think that by looking at these two like this. But I wonder if it changes on different types of papers, you know? And what was the other one? I feel like watering can. It's definitely a grayish blue, so I want to try that really quick here. Switching gears a little bit. So if you don't know, I'm going to do a craft with me live. It's set for Thursday, which is, I know, not the normal day for me to be having a video, but I decided for right now I'm going to try this out because normally my videos post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And right now I'm still working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, oh, I put it way over there instead of right here, but it is very gray. So on this paper, which I don't feel like it's always that gray on other paper. Okay. I'm going back just to checking juiciness. We got that one, and then we have Buttercup. Did I already do this one? No, did I? I don't think I did. Well, I didn't do it twice. If I did, put it right there. Well, no. Nope, I didn't. Okay, nice. So they all have good ink. That's good to know. I might as well see what these black ones look like while we're out here. We'll do this one, and then we'll do that one, and see. It should be the same. These were both bought brand new, so they should be the same amount of ink, right? The same amount. Get her in there. See, it's like a light black. I wouldn't even call that black. That's not jet black. I call that like dark gray, actually. I wouldn't even call it light black. I call it dark gray. And this is the second time I've bought an archival ink one. I bought the big one, and then I was like, I heard other people say sometimes the bigger ones just dry out faster. But then I bought this one. Same thing. It's the same thing. Let's try this one. I just want to stink an archival black that's nice and dark and crisp. That's not VersaFine, because VersaFine is too wet. This one is Black Soot, though, so. Distress. Which, okay, I expect that, but that looks gray. That does. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you say. It's not black. And, I mean, is jet black supposed to be a different color, like a jet? Is that why they call it that? Like, am I just being ridiculous or what? Be honest with me. Anyhow, so the Craft With Me Live, I did post it on my community page. There's like a post that talks about it a little bit. And so 10 a.m. Oh, I didn't rock it. Why am I not rocking it? Okay, see what I mean? Like, this is black. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that's definitely like gray. Probably because it has more blue tone in it. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not black. This is jet black. Whatever. I'm over it. Okay. I didn't come here to just stamp this off. So let's just now turn this over. Oh. It's very thin paper. I don't know that it actually bled through. Did it bleed through? Oh, okay. Well, there's that. So I have all these papers here and I want to use the books. I think I'm going to cut them down some more, but I just wanted to do some stamping on that. That was the whole point of this whole thing, is I wanted to do some stamping. I don't think I'm going to, oh, maybe I do need to keep this out. I just made myself a swatch, sort of, and I can swatch more colors too if I want. All right. The glue books, I mean, they're kind of colorful on some of the pages, but mostly I believe they are not, and they're covered up, so I can't pull them out. So I don't want to add too many colors in there, but I do want it to be a little fun. Maybe I'll do a couple of each, because I have a ton of these, and you can use them in your glue books. You know, whoever gets these, you can use them in there, or you can do, you can give them away, you can make things with them, whatever you want. But I just wanted to use up some of these pages, and I wanted to add some funness to it. So I thought that's why I thought I would do this. So let's try a color first, and maybe I will do this. Is it this one? No, this is faded. I want the dark one. It's going to be this little guy here. Let's try that. Let's see how it works on this glossy page. I have two sides to play with. So there's eucalyptus. Oh, I love eucalyptus. You know, I did not realize how many different kinds of eucalyptus there was until I had the flowers, when I had my flower shop. And not all of them have a scent, or at least not in the florist world where they're producing it like that. But some of them do, and some of them are super sticky and some of them aren't, but they're all so beautiful, and all the different variations of green. Oh my gosh. And I love how they have more than one green on them. At least most of them do. Maybe all of them, I don't know, but they're so pretty. Hope I have enough ink on here. Go sideways, and I think I'm going to go kind of just right up in here and try to make it kind of straight. let the ink stick into this, because like I said, this paper is slick, so I really don't know if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, I have the other book here that I was using for some of it that has flat finished it up page. Oh, all right. It's I definitely, that's me not pressing hard enough, so I have to press. See, I'm either too aggressive or I'm not aggressive enough. It's still pretty though. I actually like it. Like when I see other people's artwork and they purposely like knock stuff back and then they bring it back and knock it back and you get this kind of a look. I like that. And I always remember watching them and thinking, why am I so crazy about making sure my stamp's all the way on there when I actually like that look? So maybe we'll just do, I think I'll do 13, 13, and 13 like everything I do. We'll have like 13. Oops, not that glue stick. Okay. We'll just see. Maybe some will be better, thicker because I'm going to get used to stamping it, or they'll be lighter because this little tiny glue or ink. What the heck? Have I been calling this thing glue? This ink pad will be getting dry because it's out. It's out and about. Okay. So I'm looking for more words going all the way through there like that. Okay, and then press down, and then rock it. Rockin', rockin', rockin'. Is that one too light? We'll see. I'll just keep going and we'll see. Let me pull out 13 of them. So, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I pulled that one because it said rattlesnake on it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not actually looking for what they say, but that it stood out right away, and I thought, oh, what if somebody doesn't like snakes? Because I know there's a lot of people who don't like them. Not that I'm in love with the rattlesnake. I don't want to come face to face or need a face or ankle to, you know, it's more like my ankle or my leg, right? And I really don't want to do that, but they do serve their purpose, you know. The gardener snakes, don't they get the rattlesnakes, and the rattlesnakes get the rats? So, like, pick your poison. Whoops. And then I just, you know, stay in my basement. I don't have to worry about any of that. Okay. You know, it is, I do like it. Maybe if I put a squishy thing underneath me, but I don't want to, see how that one's just a little bit lighter. I might just do a couple of extra. I do like that. Maybe I should try the squishy. I have this big squishy, and oh my gosh, and it's stuck to everything. Ooh, I have this big squishy here. But I don't like it because it's purple and I poked holes in it, and it just, the color drives me crazy when I just want a black one or a gray one. I want a black one. I shouldn't say or a gray one. I want a black one, but I don't know what they're called to order one. And I always go on and look every now and then after I use this. I go on and I look. Ooh, but maybe I can take a picture of this and describe it to that Chat GPT, and then and well, I'm just gonna stamp the thing, and then maybe it'll let me know what it is. I don't know, but I feel like I've had a black one before, so that's why I keep thinking I know I want a black one. It doesn't interfere with my my senses of looking at colors. I think I'm gonna go back to this way. I like this one, about right there. Anyhow, all those beads, my friends. So I don't do beading, and I have tons of pirate jewelry, but I know that the beads and stuff that I was telling you about earlier, I know that they're fun. Yeah, I get a better stamp, so I'm going to probably do a couple more extra. I know that everybody, a lot of people really love making the dangles and all the thick chunky beads and all the different colors and just the variety, and then the clinking, like the noise, the little, it's just all that texture and sound and all that stuff. So I told her, I'm like, hey, did you sell those? Because she said no, and I said, okay, I'll buy it from you. So I'm buying it from her, and then I'm gonna make little bags. I'm just gonna fill them up with these, and then that way, and I got it at a really good price. So I only have them off pictures. I have no idea actually how many's in there, but just based on the photos that she sent me, I really felt confident that I could sell bags filled with all the stuff, all the things, cheap, you know, like a really good price to you and a good price to me. I can make my money back and make money, because the whole point is to make some money, not just to make my money back, right? So I got to remember that. It's hard sometimes, but I'm getting there. I'm really excited for the live sale. I know I keep talking about it. You guys sick of hearing about it? I'm so excited. So I am nervous about doing it by myself. I'm probably foolish to do that. I might probably end up needing some help. I don't know. But I need to do it. I mean, I kept everything. I'm not doing any bidding. So, and if I ever had to do it by myself, I don't think I would do bidding. I think I would just do a flat cost or, you know, price. And taking into consideration all the different advice and tips and feedback from my last sale, and then other things, you know, other just tips and things like that. Taking as much as I can remember into consideration doing this, I've made a spreadsheet. So I'm not techie. So I had to handwrite my entire spreadsheet. I didn't use a computer because I did not know how to build on Excel. And I've never used Google Docs, and I thought I'm either going to take the time, which I didn't really have right now, to either learn how to do all those and then create it, or just handwrite it. So I went with handwriting. And I know in a perfect world, I would be better off just to learn how to use the Excel or the Google Docs. The other reason why I'm glad I chose the way I chose this time is because if it doesn't work like the way I'm going to keep track of it, if it doesn't work that well, then I didn't waste a lot of time building documents that I have to go and redo. So I'm going to see if this works. If I like it, then I have a jumping off place for myself to learn how to build those things. My youngest son, Brennan, he said he would build a long time ago any kind of Excel. Like, he doesn't do Excel, but he learns really fast, and he goes, yeah, anyways, he said he would build me something. And then part of me is like, yeah, I should take him up on that. But the other part of me is like, I'm never going to learn if I don't do it myself. Like, I have to, what if I wake up one day and I don't have anybody around to help me? But then I guess I wouldn't be selling anything either. If I didn't have anybody at all, then maybe the second coming happened and I got forgotten. Terrifying thought. Whatever. Sorry, guys. I'm like going off. Okay. Back to reality. Back to life. I said it in a different order, so I shouldn't get in trouble. I don't even know if I said the right words anyways. Maybe getting that ink off of there. And there we go. Okay, my stamping is getting better, so. You know what else is I never did a little sanding on this. That was probably part of it. Somebody's already said that, I'm sure. Like, did you prep your stamps, Sandra? No, did not. Why would I do that? Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, and I'm glad I've used this color. I think it's going to be pretty. I really want to pull one of those. Well, no. Okay, I can pull. I shouldn't be doing this, but you get going sidetracked. But see, like, this is just one of the pages, and I have just some gesso on there. I never did put the black on there. I'm thinking I'm going to put a little bit. I don't know. And there's a page untouched. So pretty. I just love this just like this. It's so pretty. I would love to hear what you think, since I haven't done any black paint on there. What do you think? Should I use a little bit of black gesso on there? Not as much. I wouldn't do it as much as I did on mine for my brother's journal, but just some spots. Or do you think I should just leave it white? Because anybody could put black on there if they wanted to. And I want to add like a little touches of stuff for me, but I don't want to add anything that's so much or so big that it's mine, that it's, you know what I mean, like journals that I make, other journals, not an artful journal or an art journal, a glue book, something like that. The other type of journals where we specifically make them and we fill them with handmade things that we make, because we are personalizing it in a sense of our art that we're doing. You know what I mean? It's not that kind. So I don't want to go that way. That's why I want to make all these movable parts, because if somebody does want it, then they have it. And if they don't want it, then they don't have to use it. So I think the reason why I haven't done the black is because I feel like I'm personalizing it too much. Maybe I should just go with that. If that's how I'm feeling and I still haven't done it, that's probably my artful spirit talking to me. All right. Right. So good news, sort of. I mean, like, I don't want to like really count the chickens before they come out of the chicken, but I think we have our place rented already. Current tenants still in place, but this is their last month, and new tenants coming, and they really like the location. And I'm super excited about that. So, it was nice. I mean, like, because we have to go in the order that we receive everything, and this totally was just like right, boom, boom, boom. So I feel like, I don't know. I just feel very blessed that happened this time. And sometimes it can take, you know, a couple of months to get a place rented. It really depends on the time of year, I think, too. But this time, I'm going to try one right there. So pretty excited about that. I have to be honest, like when Jason was like, just go ahead and quit like sooner, like, because I wanted to be done through by the time October with the job outside of the house. That was part of it. I was like, that rental though. And he's like, we'll figure it out. And I was like, okay. But I'm always thinking, like, what if it takes like 2 or 3 months to get it rented? Our leases are 12-month leases, so everybody else is okay. I have one more that's going to be coming up, I think, soon at the lease term that may or may not stay. But so far, she's already renewed her lease once. So chances are she'll renew again, I think. But I don't know for sure. We never all know, really. But I definitely don't like having 2 up at the same time. Or that happened once, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I think it's just better to make one wait since we do 12-month leases. Because having to do 2 of them at the same time, that was hard. And I was working full-time outside the house when that happened. So that was not easy. Okay, and down we go. You know, we go on a walk, Jamie, Brianna, and I, every morning. Although Jamie just stopped walking. Whoops, I don't want to wipe that off. What am I doing? Jamie just stopped walking for a time. I'm not sure why. I asked her why. She hasn't responded to me, so she's probably like, thanks for calling me out on here. But I know she's really busy. Hunter's home now. I don't know if she's back to work or if she's doing, I don't know. She didn't tell me why. But whatever her reason is, I hope she comes back. I hope you come back, Jamie. So anyways, but anyhow, there was the, one morning, I woke up and somebody posted on our town, like, little talking page or whatever on Facebook, cougar, and it was right in town. I'm like, or right on the path that we're gonna walk by, which is actually right by Jamie's house. And I'm like, I posted that, and I was like, no, no, Sandra is out. I just about fainted reading that, so I sure as heck wasn't gonna go on the walk. And we don't actually walk down on the south end of town, but there's like a mama bear and some cubs that have been roaming around town. Like, they're in town. Like, I don't live in the mountains. I'm not in a mountain town. I'm in the valley. Like, we're right in town. What are they doing down here? So, okay, I'm rocking too much and getting smooshy, I think, right here a little bit. Am I? Or is that the way it looks? No, it's the way it looks. It's just a little bit more inky. Okay, maybe I'm stamping off before I add more ink. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Okay. That's pretty too. Anyways, so I was like, I am out. So Brianne then puts on where she lives, because we have 3 different walks. We call it the Westlake Walk, which is down by me, the Boundary Point Walk, which is all the way up by Brianne, which is practically at the border. And then we have the Long Walk Day, and we call it the Deer Path Walk because we go on Deer Path also, and Jamie lives over there. But, and that's the long walk. We get one good, super long, really hilly walk. All the other ones have like slow, steady hills and roundabouts, but nothing like the long walk, the Deer Path Walk. Well, when they posted that, the cougar was on Deer Path. So I was like, So Brianne's like, she goes, well, we can always walk. She goes, I was going to suggest we can do Boundary Point today. She goes, I know Sandra's probably not leaving the house. And she was right. I'm like, I'm staying inside. I'm like, I didn't even want the dog door out. Like, what if that cougar decided to come all the way to where I live, go in my backyard, hop the fence into my yard, and then figure out where my dog door is, and then get in my dog door and come after me? I mean, we can't say that 100% will happen. If there is a slight chance, a 0.25% of a chance, whatever, however small you can make that chance, then that means, to me, there's a chance. I'm going to do a couple extra. You know what I'm saying? I can't fight off a cougar. I just can't do it. And I haven't lost enough weight. Like, I know they're going to be like, taste a treat. And plus, as I was getting ready for the walk the next day, I was thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, here I am. I'm putting castor oil. I'm rubbing that into my knee, putting a little bit of, what do you call it? What's that red pepper that's good for us? And you eat it too. Cayenne pepper, rubbing some cayenne pepper in there. And then I'm thinking, what else was I going to do? I was going to put something else on. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I'm literally seasoning myself up for these animals. All I'm missing is some gravy. Getting gravy, I dried up. Okay. No gravy here. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, I was thinking about that and I thought that is just crazy. Do they even like all that stuff? Maybe they don't like seasoning. Maybe it was safe to do that. Well, I was actually thinking about, as I was doing that, I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I rub garlic all over me. Because, garlic keeps vampires away. And if you eat enough of it, it keeps people away. And then that's when I was realizing what I was putting all over me. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't just add garlic too. I am literally seasoning myself up like I'm a roast. Okay. So, no. So maybe they don't like all that stuff. So maybe I should ask ChatGPT. Maybe if I season myself up with the right stuff, it'll keep all the animals away. Didn't think about that. Anyways, I'm not getting a lot of different crafting things done, but I'm just going to keep doing this. Just thought I would hang out with my friends while I do it. I wanted to do some leaves and things too. So it's going to be a little bit long video, I guess, because I don't feel like turning the camera off yet. My battery hasn't died, so why would I do that? Speaking of which, maybe I'll plug you in. All right. I have one more to do with the bird, and then I'm going to switch over. side. I'm going to switch with the bird. I'm going to switch colors too. So this weekend, so what's today? Today's actually Sunday. You're watching this on Wednesday. So that means you had a Monday video from me, a Tuesday video from me, a Wednesday video from me. Thursday, we're going to do the live. Friday, we're going to do the sale. And my youngest son and daughter-in-law, they're both coming with the kids. Friday, they're going to be here Friday evening. They know I'm going to be doing the sale. So I said, I won't be coming up until then. So you guys got to be quiet when you come in. But they're coming over to help us set up that gigantic water slide. I mean, not water slide. Well, that might go out too, but the gigantic inflatable water. Oh, yeah, water slide. I'm thinking slip and slide. So, yeah, we'll have the slip and slide too, but I don't know if that'll go up. And it's hot enough here to be able to get on it. So I will probably, if my knee's not hurting, I've been really taking care of it. I'm hoping I can do it well. I can get up the slide. I might have to wear my knee brace just getting up the slide, and then I'll take it off when I slide down. But I'm hoping that the pull, no, I want this to go this way. There's a pull. It's like so big that there's like a little pull area. I'm hoping that it's a big enough pull area where I can just float around in there. Just float around, because when nobody's here, that's where I'll be when I'm outside after. So I'm not a heat girl. I'm not all about that heat. No. All right. So we have these pretty birds. So I'm going to take those. I'll probably trim them down a little bit, and then just make, I mean, I'm thinking like, do I just put pieces in like this and let someone else do what they want with it? The more work I do to things, you know, the more cost it cost for the journals. And I really feel like you can do so much with this if I don't sew around it. So that was my first thing, is like, do I cut it down and sew around it? But then I'm like, well, then you're kind of stuck unless you cut the sewing part off. But then, yeah, maybe I'll just trim them up so that they're a little bit nicer. Either trimming them up or using torn edges. I don't know. And going, you know, just around the words. Should I do one to see what I'm talking about? Let's do one that is like super faded. Not faded. It faded so quickly. I'm going to use my metal ruler here. And put it on here, and we'll go right to the words, right there and right there. Trying to keep this straight, like that. Okay, I don't know if I ever finished what I was saying about the Craft With Me live. I realize everybody can't be on there at that time of the day. It's 10 a.m. Central Time. Sorry, I don't know why all of a sudden I think I'm Central Time. I am not. I'm Pacific Time. It's going to be 10 a.m. Pacific Time. So that'll be noon Central and 1 Eastern Time. And I feel like I could be ready earlier than that to do a craft with me. Or even later. But I chose Thursday right now because that's the first day that I have off. But I'm thinking that when I go back to work, well, I would have already done this by the time you see this video. I think I'm going to let Shane know. I'm going to go ahead and cut back to just Monday and Tuesday starting June right now. Why wait? Why wait? You know, I want to do it now. I don't know where my other ruler is that has the cork backing so that you don't get all that reflectiveness. It's somewhere. It's probably in one of my trays that was doing stuff and I forgot to take it back. So just like this torn edge and then just coming up down a little bit. Just so that they're shorter than the book. Like that. And then, what do you think? Going up like this? Yeah, I kind of like that. But what if somebody likes this and they're like, no, Sandra, I would like to make a pocket and I want to go like that. Well, I guess they can always cut it off and put it in there. All right, I'm going to do this one. Tell me what you think. I think this is how I would normally do it. I would just go ahead and take this piece off here. Do I go to there? I wouldn't normally go that close to the tail, but I'm trying to keep like all words. So I guess they'll all be like a tiny bit different. So that versus that. And then this is just some pieces I can put in there. I like this. I'm feeling this, and I like that torn edge. I would love to hear what you think. I'm not going to tear anymore. And then what I can do is just add the scrappy bits here. If I can get them torn nicely. And I can add that in there. Or is that like adding garbage? Like people, like, not you people, me people. Like people, oh my gosh, say it right. Like, I already have enough of my own scraps. Don't send me stuff like that. Yeah, maybe not. I can use this as stamp on though. That's what we can do. Okay. I heard you. I heard you loud and clear. Isn't it crazy? Like, I seriously can hear you. So let's see. I also have these wood block stamps right here that have some foliage, like leaves and so the books that we're using for the glue books are all like garden type books. I mean, they are garden books. So I thought, oh, look at that pretty big flower. I just feel like this would be fun. Let me try this one. This would be fun to do something else. Oh, I would have that. Oh my gosh. Almost dropped all my stamps. So let's stamp this one out and see what it looks like. What color? What color? Let's try a... I'm like really liking the blues. I'm really liking the blues because I don't have a good black that I like. Let's try the watering can. Let me stamp it off on here first and see. I just realized I cleaned that stamp. I could have stamped it off and I didn't do that. Do you ever do that? You get to just not paying attention. Oh, it's not, I don't know if it's dark enough. It's big enough for that though, so let's just see if it works on there. Oops, quit moving it around. Did I get it on there? That size, like, I'm not in love with that color on there. All right, we'll set that one aside. Let's try one of these pink ones, you say? This pink or this red? This pink. Pink? Okay. I got it. You got it. That was that vibrant fuchsia, I believe. Let's try it. Stamp this guy off. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. I'm just gonna go with this and see. Ooh, look at that, so juicy. I like that. Okay. And then we'll just grab this here and try it. Maybe it needs to have more white space. Oh, yes. Jeez. I definitely like that. Okay. However, oh my gosh, it's wet. I should have done this already. Or wait till it dries, or let's do this side. Okay, this is not going to be easy because it's got a tiny piece that I want to get off. Easy's not fun. There we go. And then we'll go right under here. Okay. And then right here. Am I making them too small, do you think? I like it right there. Okay. I like how it says yellow flowers and then it's hot pink. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. I mean, I like that too. It's just, I do like it. I mean, it does have its place, doesn't it? I like both of them. So maybe I'll just do a bunch of things like that. Let's try something else. Let's stamp this off. What other flowers would you like to use, Sandra? And I'm thinking, it doesn't matter if there's a white space or not. Let me grab another one of these. Let's see what's in my bag of tricks here. I have, oh, here's another big one. Oh, it's bigger. I think it's too big. Is it too big? Here's some pansies. Look, I've never used it. I bought this. I mean, if I used it, I cleaned it really good, but I don't think I've ever used it. What color should we do for the pansies? I wish I could just go all over colors, but then, you know, there's the leaves and everything else. This would be kind of fun to do, I think, to stamp black over like a watercolor thing, like, or some kind of an inky mess. I think this would be so pretty, but we're not doing that right now because I just, you know, I don't have that. Should I just do this one in red, or should I do this one in, let's see. I want it to show up. That's this color right here. Let's try that one. Oh, I forgot I have these colors over here too. What would red geranium look like? Red or orange? Let's try it. Let's go. Could even do like the distress oxides and make a bunch of inky sprays and inky messes, and then try that with a stamp on top. I guess I would want to set those colors though. No, I don't have to set them after. I just need to, they just need to be dry, right? Just dry. And let's just get this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna go this way because I want to see where the sides of this is going. If I can, I don't know if I can see. All right. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if I'm loving the red. I feel like, I mean, it's pretty. Let's try a different color. Maybe I should just try that one in the pink too. Let's go. You know, maybe I'm gonna try this midnight blue. Where'd my little towel thing go here? And it stays on. Oh, that's nice. I think I can see the ink on there. That's good. I can already tell you my son and daughter-in-law, they're gonna race each other. If we have the slip and slide out with the inner tubes, I know they'll want to race. So our slip and slide is like, it's 100 foot long. Okay, I do like that. I like that dark one way better. See, my dark blue, my midnight blue is darker than my black. I mean, but you can tell that it's blue, but it's definitely got, it's more crisper. I like that. That's what I want in a black. I want my black to be that crisp, but I want it to be black. And I want it to be archival. I want it to be a permanent. I just don't want it to be a watercolor. So I want. And just settle down. Maybe if I quit wanting it and just accept it, I'll see it and I'll be like, okay, I'll buy it and I'll get it and it'll happen. The thing about wanting, right? It's always like out there. Like it's within reach, but you haven't grabbed it because you're always wanting. I don't know how that goes. I can't remember, but it's something like that. Okay. Okay, so here, I wanted to go on these words here and here. Oh, I'm going to cut the leaves off, but that's okay. Couple of leaves and petals. That's not going to hurt anything. There we go. And then there's nothing on the bottom of this one, or do I go up? Let's do, well, this one I'm going to lose part of it anyways. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. We'll lose a little bit here, and a little bit here, and a little bit there. We'll see how we like it. Yeah, that is really pretty. Now I like it much more than I liked it on that big piece. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and, here Jason's home, so I think he wants to work on the next project. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just probably finish this up and we can see what we made. Okay. There we go. All right. So I did warn the kids that I was going to be filming, so wear the bathing suits they like. All right, let's see. I don't want to do it on that. Let's do it on, I bought some new, I found my wallpapers, so to put on my table, because I've been liking just to keep this one down there since it's already messy. And so I have this one, and I have this one. I was like, oh, let me just get all the shades, because I'll go through them. I bought 4 of each one. And then here's a gray one. Thought that might be nice. I might actually even be able to use these in the when I'm doing sales or just other things. This one I had to get because I wanted to know what it looked like. How would it come across with that marbly look on there? Anyways, so let's just do a, let's try this one. And we'll see what these look like on here. So what I normally do is I tape these all, I turn them upside down and I tape them together, 4 of them, and then I can fold them on that tape line and then open them up. And then after a while, they get worn out. But it took a long time for that one to get worn out. So we have, not that, we have that one. We have this one, which we trimmed down. I want to grab it. I really like that one. So let's do a, we should just go ahead and trim down a really good one that we did. Look at, I hardly got anything done. What else was I doing? Just talking and not working, talking and not working. I remember once when I worked on in the apple shed, they're like, Sandra, you have to work while you talk. I'm like, I am. They're like, no, you just keep picking the apples up and setting them back down. I was like, whoops. You ever see those videos where people where they spend 15 minutes just moving stuff around in circles, but they don't ever move anything into a different spot, and so they look like they're busy. It's like a work thing, to show that they're busy, but they're not really doing anything. That's me, except I don't do it on purpose. I'm gonna go ahead. Do I go right there or go all the way in? I'm gonna go to the words. Yeah. My little comfort zone there. So I'm going to go here to that line. And then here to this line. How far? I wanted to be kind of close to, yeah, right there in size. Okay. So first of all, I got to decide, what do I like better? I like that kind of a faded look more than I like that real deep dark one. I think I've got a good mix of both of them. Anyhow, there's the pink one, the gray one, here's a red one, and the dark blue one. Pardon me. And yeah, and I have way more things that I have to look for. I have some birds and different things and little tiny bugs. So, not bugs. Well, I don't know, are they bugs? Butterflies. I have little butterflies and little chickadees and things like that. Bees, little birds sitting down having a little chill day here. What would I stamp them with? I'm gonna do that blue one again. I like that one. Whoops. Now I have a little ink smush there. Why not? I feel like I can just go through on the small ones and just stamp some little things over there. How would it look if I went like that? Does anybody want that? It's kind of cool, actually, all the different shadows of it. But that's not what I'm doing. All right, friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, and let me yammer on about everything and anything. I love hanging out with you. So I'm looking forward to our crafting day. For you, it's going to be tomorrow. I have no idea what we're going to be crafting. I might be making something. I might be fixing something. I might be doing absolutely nothing. No, I'm kidding. But I promise one thing. I will talk. Anyways, I guess I'll let you go now. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy all your moments, and I'll see you soon. Bye.